Yep. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Fortnite, what the fuck are you doing? I, I mean, it's very clear they're trying to make money, but damn, this way is just this way's beyond crazy. At first, I wasn't gonna talk about this. But I feel like why not just put myself out there, and just make a video on it, because obviously you guys know I play Fortnite and all that. My content is around Fortnite and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's no surprise. But this right here suck ass. Like it's unbelievable. But I will talk about it though. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Antoine here, and welcome back. We're back with another video on the channel. Today's video, we're doing another random talk video. In today's video, of course, we're going to be randomly talking about, Fortnite as usual. We're not playing Fortnite today, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm waiting for Chapter 7 Season 2, which is like around the corner and everything. So it's like a couple of days I'm recording this. It's like in a couple of days, like around maybe about 4 or 5 days. I'm not sure, but it's probably coming out this week, whatever. But who knows? Maybe next week, this week, I don't know for sure. But nonetheless, though, yes, we are back with some more, random talk videos. You know what I'm saying? I do this randomly talk videos. You know how it goes. So you know how it goes on my channel and all that. And today's video, we're gonna randomly talk about Fortnite, have a kind of conversation about Fortnite and the recent change that they did with the whole V-Bucks thing. Give our thoughts and opinions on it, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, talk about what's going on and what's happening and all that type of stuff based on like the major change in the V Bucks and everything. And it's probably gonna like shock you guys, but some of you guys might be shocked about it, some might not be shocked about it. I'm personally not shocked about it because obviously, Fortnite needs to make their money. You know how gaming, studios, they need to make their money and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they're trying to make the money wherever they can and everything else. And of course, this is what they're doing. And if you guys don't know about the recent major V-Bucks change to Fortnite, Fortnite made a major change to the V-Buck pricing and everything else. So basically, what they did was they still kept the prices, how much you're gonna cost to get the V Bucks and everything. It's still the same, but the V Bucks prices has like gone down. Like the V Bucks price has gone down. Not how much money you're gonna spend to get the V Bucks, but the V Bucks price has went down. You know what I'm saying? So for example, like the Battle Pass usually costs like around like 1,000 some, like some V Bucks and everything else you get, out of the Battle Pass and everything. You know what I'm saying? Plus you get like additional 500 V Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Because you unlock the bonus. Awards for it. You know what I'm saying? You went to like the bonus skins for the additional. For the Battle Pass, you get like extra like 500 V Bucks more and anything else. Well, they now decrease that value, and instead of you earning 1,000 like 500 like per season technically for a battle pass, instead they decreased that from 1,500 to now 800 V bucks of battle pass. So basically, it used to be where it cost like 1,000 something V bucks to get the battle pass. And you could also obviously you could grind all that out to get the 1,000 V bucks back along with the 500 V bucks additional to where you could spend something out of the store, whatever, or do whatever, or save, your choice. Now it's going to be decreased from that one to 1,500 to now 800. So basically, for here on now, for all the battle passes, it will be 800 something dollars. So basically, not 800 something dollars, 800 something like V bucks. So basically, you're only gonna have 800, V bucks for per battle pass because of course the to cost for now to get the battle pass for now is basically 800. So 800, saying means that for the battle pass you're gonna have to spend like 800 V bucks and everything, and you only get like 800, V bucks, back for the battle pass, or whatever. So that's what they did. They changed that one. The music pass used to be like, it costs like 1,400, V bucks to get the music pass. Now it costs like 1,200, for the V bucks and to get the music pass right now. OG pass used to be 1,000 V bucks. Now it's 800 V bucks in order to get the OG pass. Lego pass, it used to be 1,400. Now it's 1,200. Lego pass. The crew pack, they had no prices has changes for the V Buck prices, but It used to be when you could earn like up to like 1,000 per month of the crew pack. I used to be a crew pack, founder. Used to be a crew pack myself, but I stopped doing that a long time ago. Used to earn like 1,000 V bucks. Now it's gone from 1,000 V bucks to 800 V bucks. So basically, the Lego Pass and Music Pass gonna have the same amount of V bucks to cost now to get those, where the OG pass will have, same amount as the Battle Pass, 800 V bucks, what I'm saying, for each. Which from it looks like it looks great from the standpoint and everything else, what I'm saying, like, okay, so they're basically decreasing, how much it costs, like, to, buy us the Battle Pass and everything else, which is cool, right? Well, there's one problem. Um they didn't decrease the prices to get the battle passes. They still kept the prices the same thing. So you're still going to have the $9 one, the $23 one, the $37 one, and the $90 one. So they decreased how much amount of V bucks you get, not only in the battle passes and in even the crew pack, but also for the for the for how much you can get, for buying the V Bucks, what I'm saying, to buy it in the store, whatever. So basically, that $8.99 pack is going to cost like roughly around like 800 V Bucks. So basically, that $9 you're spending, you're not spending on 1,000 V Bucks no more. You're spending on 800 V Bucks now. The $23 one, instead of 2,800 one, what I'm saying, you're now spending 2,400 one for the $23 a pack. Now the $37 one, it used to be 5,000. Now it's 4,500. Um, the big one, $90. It used to be $90 pack. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like it's 8.99. Now it's $9 pack. It used to be 3,500 V bucks. Now it's 12,500 V bucks. You see the patterns, right? You're seeing what's going on, right? It's obviously they are decreasing the V buck prices, which is great and all. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the problem here is how much it costs to get the get some V bucks is now lower. So you can't get the 1,000 V bucks. You only get 800 for the $9 one, and 2,400 one. You only get that for $23. Same thing with 37 one and 91. Basically, they decreased the V bucks prices, but they still kept the money, how much money you can get the V bucks, like, still the same, which is a lot of money. And yeah, that's not good, and that's L changed by Fortnite. I don't understand why would they decide to do that. That's completely dumb to me. If you ask me, they basically asking us to spend more money for less V Bucks. Basically, to summarize everything I just said for the last 8 minutes and shit. And that's beyond bullshit and BS if you ask me. And it's led to a lot of backlash. They made the announcement. They talked about this, and they're doing this at a really weird time, which I'll explain more of that later on. And it's beyond stupid to me. It's an L change. I don't understand why they want to do that. Well, actually, I do take that back. It's pretty simple. They want to make more money. It's pretty clearly they realize that if they could charge less of the V bucks, if no, hold on a second. Let's scratch that. If they could like charge more for the like less of the V bucks, then they can get away with it. Basically, you can get less V bucks, but they can charge you more money for it. Which that's basically what they're doing, and that's beyond stupid and pathetic to me. And their statement is completely even more dumb about this. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. So it's crazy that they're asking for us more money to spend for less V bucks to get back in return. If they were, I thought in my mind when I first heard that, I thought, oh, they're gonna like decrease the value of V bucks, prices, right? But also they're gonna decrease how much we're gonna buy for the V bucks. I thought in my mind thinking, oh, so since the V bucks price went down, I'm assuming how much money we can get for the V bucks is gonna go down. Well, apparently no, it's still the same thing. We're still spending more money on getting less V bucks, which is beyond stupid if you ask me. And what they said in the statement, it's even more worse. So check this out. So I got this tweet from Hypex, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hypex on Twitter. He basically gave us a tweet as follows. Fortnite's V-Bucks prices change on March 19th, which, by the way, March 19th is the day Chapter 7 Season 2 would kick off, which is beyond weird because as I'm recording this, it's on a Monday and it's like 3 days away, basically, which I just realized that as I'm like recording this. Like, it's 3 days away and they're doing this right now. It's very odd. Like it's very odd. Once again, I'll explain all of that towards the end of the videos and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important that I give you guys an understanding of going forward what's going to happen, and based off of my opinions towards the end of the video. So y'all have to keep watching if you want to get my take on this. But basically on this one, the 1,000, like I said, all of this they're giving us less V bucks, but charging us for more money and everything else. And according to Fortnite statement, according to their own goddamn statement right here, they said, and I quote right here, this is what Fortnite said. The cost of running Fortnite has gone up a lot, and we're raising the price to help pay the bills. Let me say it again. The cost of running Fortnite has gone up a lot, and we're raising the prices to help pay the bills. Yet Fortnite, when I go research, how much money does Fortnite make every year? If you go for 2020 to 2025, they're making over at least $6 billion every single year. And in 2026, I'm just gonna assume they're gonna make that same amount of money once again. But yet they're asking us to basically pay their bills. Really, Fortnite? Really, Fortnite? Like, really? You're charging us more money and less V bucks to pay your bills. Let that sink in. This is one of the weirdest times that Fortnite has ever been in right now, in my personal opinion. Let me explain you why. We got so many collaborations going on, like collaboration skins and everything else is going on. They're putting so much effort in collaborations than their own content that's going on into the game. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Chapter 7 Season 1 to a lot of people have been pretty much been boring. It seems like they're putting much more effort into collaborations than the actual game. Don't believe me? South Park update. The amount of the animations and putting the characters together. They put so much effort on those, put those in items in the game, actually putting the game out of their own self to make it better. You know what I mean? It seemed like they put more focus on the collaborations because it makes them the most money. And it's very clear around 2025, late 2025, around that time when K-pop started coming out. Then you see Fortnite Mix 2025 came out. You see the collaborations start going out during the time when Chapter 6 Season 4 was not at its best state. Yeah, it's crazy enough. Then you have collaborations. Obviously, you got seasons. Chapter 7 Season 1 not being everyone's like cup of tea. People are not enjoying the season. You know what I'm saying? People are saying it's boring. You don't get a much update. We're focused too much on collaborations. Like I said, I don't mind collaboration in Fortnite. It's been that way for like since the beginning of Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind that. But if they're gonna do collaborations, they got to put effort into the game first, or while they do the collaboration, which they have been doing that. But the problem is, I'm seeing more too many collaborations going on. I feel like you need to dial it back, but I feel like they're not going to do that. In fact, like one of the people that like one of the leakers that talked about, the collaboration shit that's going on. Apparently, it's gonna be like at least around like almost like 100 collaborations that's gonna be coming into Fortnite with VTubers and almost anybody, the fucking brain rot memes and shit like that. There's gonna be collaborations and all that. They're putting so much collaborations into Fortnite than they ever been before, and all this other type of shit that's going on. Meanwhile, their main game that made them like so much money, the main BR is not doing too well, to a lot of players. Me personally, I enjoyed the Chapter 7 Season 1. It was a solid season, in my opinion. And it's not because I became unreal, so don't put that on this shit. It was a solid season. It was pretty good, but there was a lot of hit and miss into this season with the whole entire, updates and content and all that. It felt like they kind of was waiting out that for Chapter 7 Season 2, but I don't think so. I feel like they could have had something with Chapter 7 Season 1 with the Pacific Break, you know what I'm saying, with the content, you know what I'm saying? They could have added more to it, you know what I'm saying? It felt like we only got the South Park content, that was it, and then That's it. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we did have the new area of reload, which is Surf City, reload area, which is cool and all, but who plays reload? I don't play much reload. I don't care much about reload. Reload's not my thing. I don't even like the game mode anyway. I used to like it, but not anymore. Reload was okay at first, but then I'm not a big fan of it. Blitz mode's cool, and you know what I'm saying, but not many players don't play come in to Fortnite and play Blitz or Festival or Reload or Lego Pass. People play mostly the BRs because that's mainly what they play, mostly the BRs. And the lack of content that Fortnite is giving out throughout the BRs is kind of not so great. And Chapter 7 Season 1 was probably main prime example. The only content we only got really was the South Park and the week 1, week 2, towards the end of the season, content we just got out, along with the lock on AR, you know what I'm saying, which is cool and all, but y'all did it at the last second. You know what I'm saying? It would have made sense if they would have done all of this after the South Park update to keep, the player base going. But it felt like they felt like, you know what, after the South Park update, let's go ahead and make our story. Let's put less attention into the game and focus on Chapter 7 Season 2, which is set to be a really good season. It's a highly anticipated season. It's like one of my like highly anticipated season that we ever have in a long ass time, and I'm looking forward to it. But um, they did at expense where Chapter 7 Season 1 had to suffer because of the boredness to a lot of players. Me personally, like I said, as soon as I got to Unreal, which was like the only thing that kept me playing Chapter 7 Season 1 for so long, I was done playing Fortnite until Chapter 7 Season 2 rolled around. And here we are. In 3 days, we get in Chapter 7 Season 2. So it's like, okay, well, that's sucking not good. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, it's good, but like, okay, that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? But what does all have to do with, um, and everything else, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, whatever. Now I know you guys are probably wondering, like, what does it all have to do with, the V-Bucks pricing change and everything else? People are upset about it. They're boycotting it. They don't like the changes. They don't want to spend no more money on V-Bucks and everything. They don't even want to play Chapter 7 Season 2, which, despite how people are going to put effort into it, it's not going to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be pushed under the rug and people still spend the money, whatever, because Fortnite can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like all these other dumbass corporate fucking AAA company like EA, 2K, and Apex Legends, which is made by EA, Respawn, whatever. But like, it's ridiculous. It's beyond crazy. Like, I'll never forget the time when I played Apex Legends. It cost $150 for a fucking heirloom, and they still do it to this day. It costs $150 to get any type of heirlooms, like a prestige heirloom. You know what I'm saying? For everyone, every legend they can use costs like $150, like $200, something like that. Prestige skins cost like for that game cost like $300 something. So it's like, okay, what the fuck? Like the prices EA and Respawn are doing that shit. That's why I kind of stopped playing Apex Legends. Also, it's dog shit now, and the matchmaking was horrible shit. But whatever. And now 2K, same thing. I stopped playing 2K because 2K decided to be greedy with the V Bucks price with the V Bucks VC prices, and now they're doing the same thing with WWE 2K26. They're locking fucking WWE legends and superstars under a fucking paywall due to a battle pass over there. Like, what the fuck is WWE 2K26 doing over there? Like, I haven't touched a wrestling game in 20 years, not 20 years. I haven't touched a wrestling game since WWE 2K20, and that wrestling game was dog shit. I never want to touch that game. Don't no wrestling game after that anymore. I was done. So don't expect me to touch any wrestling game probably ever anytime soon. Maybe I might go back a few like back in the day wrestling game, play that one for a series. But you get the whole point. EA with the whole Ultimate Team shit. Like all these greedy motherfucking companies are now taking the route of being greedy because they know they can manipulate the fucking audience. And this is what Fortnite's doing, what Epic Games are doing. They realize that if they can charge less V-Bucks, increase more of the prices, we'll get more of the fucking money. That's what they're doing. And sadly enough, it's going to fucking work. It's going to fucking work, man. Right? If we all want to boycott the season or boycott spending V-Bucks money or not, it's going to fucking work because Fortnite knows how to fucking finesse you. Epic Games knows how to finesse you. They know that these content creators ain't going to say a damn thing about it. There was like two big, content creators that talked about this, But let's be real, and there needs to be more to speak up about. It can't be just be these low content creators like myself to speak about it. There needs to be more of it because this right here is a prime example of how to manipulate, how to finesse or scam your fucking audience out of money or anything whatsoever. And what they're doing exactly that, and they're doing it at a weird time because Chapter 7 Season 2 is around the corner. It's in 3 days, and they're gonna make that change on March 19th, which is Chapter 7 Season 2 will kick off. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing that. And it's just going to be so oddly weird. Like, geez, like, I, I understand why, because they need to make the money to pay the bills, but it's like, really? You really need all the money to pay, like, paying the bills when y'all make it over $1 billion almost every single year? It felt like y'all making excuses, which they are. You know what I'm saying? Because the amount of collaboration y'all put in this game, the amount of dumbass brain rot y'all put in this game, it's, come on now. Like you guys have making enough money. It's very clear you want to take our money because you feel like if we could give you less V-Bucks, we could charge you more, with the money. They basically can find a way or have found a way, unfortunately, to how to finesse the fucking, community. And sad part about this, they're going to do that. They're going to do that. And you know what I'm saying? And it's the sad part about this, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand why people want to boycott this shit on Chapter 7 Season 2. Don't play it, or, don't spend any V-Bucks money, you know what I'm saying? Vote for your wallets and all that. And I do understand that. And sadly, it's gonna be I'm torn between this, but sadly, I'm gonna take part of this whole entire shit too as well because I'm guilty of my own. I have spent money on V Bucks before in the Epic Games store, and I have most of them came for battle passes, but also from skins too as well. But I do this for content purposes. Like the only time I'll ever spend a skin in Fortnite is for content purposes, or what I'm saying, because there's a lot of skins I have that I really want for content purposes, but also because the skins I really do like everyone else does. But also the battle pass as well. Like I spend a lot of money on the battle pass because I want to grind and keep on playing the game. So I'm going for level one to like 200 or something like that. I used to do that like almost every single season. I did that starting Chapter 5 Season 1. You know what I'm saying, the underground season, all the way till right now. You know what I'm saying. And I miss a lot of skins that I did not get. I really want to make a content on, but this change right here is like shit. Like it's beyond crazy, you know what I'm saying? And the sad part about this, it's going to work for Epic Games because how much have they done over the years? Like they're communicating with us, they're giving us a little bit more content. They're throwing teasers around Chapter 7 Season 2. They're hyping up to be the most anticipated season in Fortnite like ever. Like they're really trying to cook with Chapter 7 Season 2. Now, granted, Epic Games and Fortnite tend to cook when a season of a chapter, which Season 2 of its chapter tends to like be like the best one. They know what the fuck they're doing. It's very very clear. But damn man, this V-Buck changes is like beyond crazy. It's like, and it's starting on March 19th. Like it's beyond crazy to me. The best thing I can take away from this and to give you advice from is either you don't play Chapter 7 Season 2, you don't play it at all, or you don't spend no V-Bucks, whatever. Be more vocal about this situation. Don't let it die down. Spread the awareness. Let Epic Games know this is dog shit, whatever, no matter what their statement is. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like let them know that this ain't right. So this is gonna be weird. It's in a weird spot right now. Granted, I'm hyped for Chapter 7 Season 2. I cannot wait for to get my hands on Chapter 7 Season 2. I heard that Saber World's gonna be like free, you know what I'm saying, around April, you know what I'm saying, of this year, which is cool. They announced it. But I don't care about Saber World. I just want to just play BR, so I don't care about that. But it's beyond crazy that they're doing this, man. But they know that they can finesse the audience by giving us less, but charging us more. And that's how I could put you on this video right here. But anyways, I just want to talk about this real quick because obviously it is like very serious. A lot of people are backlashing about this because holy, when they made that announcement and then they quote unquote said that we need this to pay the bills, the amount of backlash is beyond justifiable and understandable because the way how they do things. And it is going to be interesting how they're going to approach this, and it is interesting how they're going to do this. Um, so we'll wait and see. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what to say, but yeah. I mean, it sucks, man. Man, damn, man, because I don't want to be prioritized or guilt of spending more money on like it's stupid overall. Like this whole thing's beyond stupid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but like I said, be vocal, stay vocal about this. Do what you must. Um, like I say, I'm guilty of my own shit too as well. I spend money on skins and item shop before and battle passes as well. Do play a part. I'm guilty too as well. I'm probably still going to do it, you know what I'm saying? But only for content purposes. I don't usually care much about skins in this game. The main BR, which is the BR that mainly gets into views and everything else, that's what I focus on. I don't care about festival. That's dead. I don't care. Well, I want yeah, well, it's dead. Fuck festival. I don't care about festival. Lego's dead. Rocket Race is dead. Um, Reload is all right, but I don't care much about Reload. Blix is pretty cool. The only thing that really they should be focusing on is the BR. The BR needs to get that cooking going. Now, I don't understand why they do the V-Bucks change and whatever, but they do need the money, whatever, because they need help to pay the bills, whatever. But anyways, I just want to talk about this. Thank y'all watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about Fortnite, changing the V-Bucks prices and everything else. WL, let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't got nothing to say. Thank y'all watching, and as always, take care, man. Peace.